guys in the dark. When I was a 17-year-old girl, and so much like every other 17-year-old girl, I envied the gorgeous girls on Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter that get hundreds and hundreds of likes and comments on their photos. I wanted to be just like them. I had bought extensions, fake eyelashes, made my account private so people would have to follow me just to see my pictures. I even started losing weight to be just as thin and pretty as all those other girls. And it worked. Hashtag after hashtag, post after post of me smiling with thick, windy eyeliner. And all the push-up bras made my follow counts skyrocket. I loved the attention. I love random boys commenting on my pictures about my looks and womanly assets, that is, until I got one strange follow request. I clicked on the username. I'll just call him John 00. And took me to an account page which displayed no profile photo, no posts, no followers, and no one they had followed. But as I had said prior, I wanted followers, so who was I to give a shit about the freaky page that I accepted the request from? It went on as a normal week. Later, I received my first comment from the strange account. It said, hot. I didn't think much of it, being that there was more than half the time I received comments on photos. They were from people that I didn't actually know in real life. However, the next morning I woke up to see that the account had liked all of my photos from when I was dating, from as far back as weeks ago. It was strange, sure. But as I said, I was just happy to be getting likes now. This is where things started to get weird. On April 1st, I got a phone call from a private number. And of course I was curious, so I answered, hello. Hey, it was a guy's voice. Very, very deep and husky. I kept talking, trying to recognize the voice. May I ask who's calling? Just while I was on the phone. Sometimes it works for me. So I just have a tendency to be very proper during phone conversations. Suddenly my eyebrows had shut at the sound of not only my first, but my last name as well being called. Whoever it was definitely knew me. This is she. Where are you right now? Where are you? At home? I want to make you scream. Who is this? I freaked out suddenly. Who the fuck was this? Hannah, right? You got a nice ass. Suddenly I hung up. They called once again, and again. But this time I figured it was probably just an April Fool's joke, being the 1st of April. So I had ignored the next 3 phone calls and disregarded some weird April 1st prank. But the next morning, I'm awakened by the same private caller. This continues for a bunch more days, receiving 2 calls at the same time. Then it suddenly stops. It was silly anyways. It must have just been a joke, so I forgot all about it. A week later, I get a notification on my Instagram account. John 00 tagged you in a photo. I clicked on the thumbnail to get a better view. It was a picture of me driving in my mom's van. I was sitting at a stoplight. I clicked back to the user's account. 1 post followers. Following just 1, with no profile picture. I started to freak out. Showed it to my sister. We both started freaking out. And I reported the photo as inappropriate. The private call started up once again. I answered once, and never touched the phone again. All the voice said was, "Did you like my picture?" A couple of days later, John 1 still continued to tag more and more photos of me. One of me leaving work, one of me at the mall, and the last one was just a photo of my street that I showed the post to my mom. And she told me that if it were to happen once again, she would call the police, but she swore that it was probably just a friend trying to freak me out. She was probably right. I remember thinking as I went upstairs and turned on the radio. I was busy blaring System of a Down when my mom had called me up, just to tell me that she was taking my sister to dance and was bringing my brother along for the ride. But I, of course, didn't hear her because of my loud music at my side. So I went into the bathroom, carrying my loud music. I hopped into my shower, screaming along to the radio. I didn't even hear the front door when it opened. I didn't hear him come up the stairs. I didn't even hear him when he went into my room and used my red lipstick that I had used in so many Instagram pictures to write on my mirror. but I did hear the click of the camera as I turned my naked body to read the note that covered my reflection. It read in those smeared crimson letters, "Smile, Hannah." I spoke to my mother on the phone immediately. We contacted the police soon after this. Now I have had no contact with this person since. I don't know what happened with the police. All I know is that I'm glad that I have not had any more messages from this person. God damn it, Hannah, you need to learn to fucking write. This shit was all fucked up. George's best friend's ex-wife, Angie, had revealed that she was a victim of fraud and held to ransom for a Bitcoin payment. Angie, who was 69, was preyed on by hackers when they had emailed her about her Instagram account. Angie happened to be an ex-Playboy bunny who was asked to enter her username and password in the email to stop her account being shut down because of what hackers referred to as copyright infringement. They said that she would lose her 20,000 followers if she did not do as the email had requested. When she fell for that trick, she was asked for $150 in Bitcoin from a scammer in Turkey. She had paid the scammers the $150 instead and called the police. She was concerned that the frauders would still prey on her following after they had renamed her account. Speaking to the Mirror, Angie revealed that the scammers held her on ransom. She said that I received an email posing an Instagram saying my account was going to be shut down due to the copyright infringement, and to click on a link to verify it. It looked completely genuine, so I did. It asked me to enter my details, and once I did, they had it all. A man had contacted her on WhatsApp and frustrated when she paid him the Bitcoin in euros. The scammer had demanded another 200 euros from Angie, who said that she told him just to get lost, and asked him why he did not get a real job. He told her that this was a real job, and he was an honest man, and she should be honest herself, and pay that $150 that she promised him. Since then, she has contacted Instagram, but she was told that they could not help because she had been dealing with an automated response. Action Fraud were also contacted. She even hired a cyber expert in a bid to get her account back. She said that the experts told her to pay the man at the beginning, and that sometimes those targeted get their accounts back, but they do not always get it back. Angie said that the scam is out of her control and has left her gutted after she spent considerable time trying to get her Instagram back. She said that she even asked the universe every single day just to give her the account back. Angie wants to warn others so that they do not have to go through the same crap. Her bank could not be contacted because she had already paid the money to the scammer. Angie happened to be married to a football ace named George for close to 8 years. Their son, who was 40, who is a TV personality, was born in 81. Her ex was so troubled and struggled with alcohol for many years. Sadly, he had a liver transplant in 2002 and then died in 2005 from lung infection and organ failure. After all of these events, Angie has been broken and isn't quite sure if she will ever be the same again.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and hit the bell for notifications on future videos and become a stalker of the night. And I'll see you next time.